Oliver, what do you make of this? It's just continuing to get weaker and weaker here on the cattle market as we get going today. What's the deal?
Yeah, a lot of pressure here to start the week, and I think a lot of that just comes on the back of the surge higher that we saw last week. We got a bit of a technical breakout in live cattle and feeder cattle. Now you're seeing get past the weekend, you're seeing some profit taking, and we're pulling back to really previous resistance, and that's going to be support to start the week for the August live cattle contract. 101.30 to 101.90 is the line in the sand that the bulls want to defend. This is where we broke out of last week, and before that it was resistance in May and the original breakdown point at the end of February, beginning of March. So a lot of interaction between buyers and sellers at this level where we're at right now. If we close below this 101.40, 101.30 level, I think that could maybe trigger a little bit more long liquidation from funds who have been slowly building a net long position. It's nothing to write home about, but they have been accumulating. And if we get a pullback here below support, I wouldn't be surprised to see them tighten things up. As far as the fundamental landscape goes, I'm surprised that we got the technical breakout that we got last week with a lot of fundamental headwinds looming over the market still.
If we look at our, our livestock summary from Friday, we had a little bit of cash cattle activity out there in the plains. It was bringing $95 in Kansas on about 300 head that were sold. And in Nebraska, it looks like we had some at 157 per hundredweight on a dressed basis. That was on about 1,200 head that were sold. In Iowa, just under 1,000 head moved at prices 157 to 158. Wanted to touch on the cutout values Friday afternoon, according to USDA. By the way, the cash live hogs nationwide were down 98 cents Friday. Carcass hogs were up 19. Beef cutout values, choice cuts were down 33 cents Friday afternoon at $200.47. So they are maintaining that $200 benchmark. Selects were down 99 cents at $190.31. And on the pork carcass cutout values, they were up $3.84 at $71.19 as we headed home for the weekend. We'll get new numbers in about an hour. Oliver, thanks for joining us. Oliver Sloup of Blue Line Futures in Chicago.